Now, this individual named Steve Stevens, 37 years old, he's made international headlines because he posted a video of himself shooting a stranger on Facebook. And so it made international headlines, and now the police were closing in to catch him. They had a nationwide manhunt, and now they're reporting that he shot himself. So there was a police chase in Pennsylvania, and when the police approached the car, reportedly, Steve Stevens shot himself and killed himself. Now, so this story got a lot of attention. So what happened was, this guy named Steve Stevens, 37 years old, I think he worked with troubled youth, and he posted some videos. I think he was posting videos of a bunch of guns on the internet. He was posting videos complaining about his girlfriend, saying he had trouble with his girlfriend, complaining about his mother. He apparently had a lot of gambling debts, and then he went and made a video of himself driving up to an old man and just shooting the old man dead for no reason, for somebody who he didn't know. Now, the victim was Robert Godwin Sr., 74 years old, a former foundry worker with 10 children. Now, so Steve Stevens, he recorded the video of himself shooting the old man. Then he said that he just snapped, or he said it was his girlfriend's fault or his mother's fault or something like that. Now, here's the thing. When this happened, and I saw that it was a black guy who did the shooting, I immediately thought that there would be a bunch of YouTubers who would come on and say that it was black women's fault. And the usual suspects. There's the people who are on the internet, YouTube people, who always say bad things about black women. There's a certain group of black male YouTubers who like to say things who like to attack black women. Basically, you have your Tommy Sotomayor, you have your O'Shea, whatever his name is. There's probably a bunch of other ones. I don't know, whatever their names are. But as soon as I saw it was a black guy, I was thinking they're gonna blame black women for this. And sure enough, you had one of those guys, O'Shea, whatever his name is. He had a video saying black women were responsible for creating this. And to me, this is kind of hilarious. It's kind of funny to me, because it was funny because I predicted it, and then sure enough, they came out with what I expected. Now, here's the thing. This guy is 37 years old. He's responsible for his own actions. He chose to go and shoot a stranger for no reason. You can't blame his girlfriend. You can't blame his mother. I mean, first of all, when it comes to the girlfriend, if he has problems with the girlfriend, he could get a new girlfriend, right? There's a lot of women in the world, and people choose their girlfriends or their wives or whatever. So you could just get a different woman. And his mother didn't make him pull the trigger. The girlfriend didn't make him pull the trigger. He chose to shoot the woman. And as far as gambling debts go, he's the one that chose to do the gambling. He chose to gamble. It wasn't his mother. Did his mother drive him down to the casino or wherever? Probably not. Did his girlfriend put a gun to his head and make him waste all his money gambling? Nope. He chose to do that himself. So he screwed him. He's the one that caused his own problems. So he's responsible for his own problems. It's not because of his girlfriend, not because of his mother, not because of black women, not because of women, not because of anybody. It's because of him. He's the one who decided to do what he did. He's the one who decided to get his gun and go shoot a person. Then he said he snapped. Nope, I don't think he snapped. I think he was planning this for a while. and he put it on the internet. Now, a lot of these people see the internet is a magnet for attention whores, just like feces are a magnet for flies. So the internet attracts all these attention whores, people who want attention. Internet social media, right? Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, etc., etc., Twitter, whatever. These people, a lot of people that want attention, they come on the internet, and this is why you have some of these people posting crimes on the internet, incriminating themselves, posting crimes on social media. You had this kid in Chicago, I think it was some teens in Chicago, posted a rape. They raped a girl and they videotaped it and posted it on Facebook or Facebook Live or whatever. You had those people in Chicago who kidnapped and tortured a boy and videotaped it. So you have these people committing crimes and recording themselves and posting it on social media so they can get attention, even though they're basically self-snitching. Not even self-snitching, they are recording evidence. They're collecting evidence on behalf of the police and the prosecutors. Like, anyway, but these people want attention so desperately that they're incriminating themselves. So this is what this guy did. I think this shooting was kind of like the shootings. You see these school shootings and these mass shootings where these people kind of want publicity and attention. So when you see the media starts talking about, say, school shootings, for example, you see the number of school shootings increases because there's people who say, oh, look at these other guys who did this mass shooting and they're getting all this attention. They're on CNN and they're on all these networks. They're on Fox and whatever TV networks, whatever news networks. So then they think if they commit a shooting as well, then they will get a lot of attention. So I think this guy here, maybe he was suicidal. He wanted to get a lot of attention and notoriety. So he decided to go and shoot this random man who's just walking down the street. I think he was collecting bottles or something. So, probably maybe an older, low-income, older man doesn't have a lot of money, looking for some bottles to take back or whatever, or I don't know, whatever. Maybe taking a walk, but he decides to just shoot this man for no reason and post it on the internet, get attention for himself, get some notoriety, and then commit suicide. And then, but of course, the internet clowns, who are probably also attention seeking or attention whores, attention hungry people, some of them will come and say, oh, this is because of black women. Well, guess what? That's kind of like saying, what's his name? The guy who, there's some kid in Southern California who went on a shooting rampage. I can't remember his name now. You could say his father was some type of Hollywood producer, and his mother was Asian. So you could say that's Asian women's fault that kid went on a shooting rampage. Or you could say the kid was complaining that women didn't like him. That's why he did the shooting. So, and then some people will say, oh, that's women's fault. Nope, it's his fault. He didn't. This is another example of an attention whore. This guy, he made these videos and put them up, and then went on the mass shooting rampage because he probably wanted notoriety and attention. That's why he did it. It wasn't because of women. That kid was probably gay. I think I made a video about that. I can't remember the kid's name, but I made a video about, Elliot Rodgers. That's it, Elliot Rodgers. I made a video saying Elliot Rodgers might have been gay. Maybe didn't even like women, but he just wanted to get that notoriety and attention. See, some of these attention whore type people, these narcissistic attention whores, they'll latch on to whichever cause so that they can get more attention for it. So anyway, because I'm not even going to get into all that, but And then you have these other shootings, the school shootings, or like Columbine or whatever. That when that elementary school got shot up by that white kid, or that black church got shot up by the white kid. Are you gonna say that's their white mother's fault, or that's white women's fault? Come on, give me a break. These people decide to do something, and that they make the choices that they decide. They wake up and decide that they want to go kill somebody for no reason, just to get attention for themselves, or just because they want to commit suicide. They want to kill somebody else and bring someone else with them in order to bring more attention to themselves, in order to get some notoriety before they die. So this has nothing to do with black women or whatever. Is the only thing this has to do with is this particular individual. Just like all those other mass shootings, when the kid in Southern California shot a bunch of women, or when the kid on the East Coast shot up that school and killed those little kids, or et cetera, et cetera. Columbine, all these mass shootings. It's because the mass shooter woke up one day and decided to go shoot a bunch of people. It's not because of anybody else, unless if a person if they have a specific problem with somebody, they could go shoot the person who they have a problem with. But instead, if somebody goes and just shoots random people they don't know, who have nothing to do with them, who did nothing to them, then that person has made that decision to do that. And it's not anybody else's fault.